Good morning. Welcome to ITLS Academy. This is Dr. U. Kanagavalli. Today I want to lecture about diagnostic testing. First we want to see about overview of the clinician's role, responsibilities, standards and requisite knowledge. In this era of high technology, healthcare delivery involves many different disciplines and specialties. Consequently, clinicians must have an understanding and working knowledge of modalities other than their own area of expertise. This includes diagnostic evaluation and diagnostic services. Laboratory and diagnostic tests are tools to gain additional information about the patients. Generally, a tiered approach to selecting tests is used. They are basic screening, establishing initial diagnosis, not the final diagnosis, differential diagnosis, evaluating current medical case management and outcomes, evaluating severity of the diseases, monitoring course of illness and response to treatment, group and panel testing, regularly scheduled screening test as part of ongoing care, testing related to specific events, certain signs and symptoms, or other exceptional situations. Exceptional situations like infections and inflammation, sexual assault, drug screening, pheochromocytoma, postmortem test, etc. Different types of test selections will be present. Test selections are based on subjective clinical judgments. Often, diagnostic tests or procedures are used as predictors of surgical risk and or morbidity and mortality risk. Stool occult blood diagnostic test. It is recommended for the patients who are having the age 45 years. Serum potassium test. It will recommended for the patients who are having the indications of taking diuretic agents or potassium supplements, or they are having cardiac arrhythmias. The persons who are having hepatic problem, that is liver problem, they are advised to do the diagnostic test like liver enzyme levels. Serum amylase test, it will be recommended for the patients who are having abdominal pain and also pancreatitis. Thyroid stimulating hormone test, this diagnostic test is recommended for the patients having thyroid dysfunctions like hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, like that. Abnormal bleeding, a detection of anemia, it will be identified in the patients, means they are advised to do the test like hematocrit and hemoglobin. Pap smear, that is Papilloma cervical smear, they are done for the patients having the indication dysplasia, human immunodeficiency virus, etc. If the patients having doubt, they are having like TB, the physicians, they are having doubt, suppose the patients having TB means, they are recommended for tuberculosis skin test. Urine analysis test recommended for the patients who are having urinary tract diseases, men with prostatic hypertrophy, and also to the pregnant woman. The patients monitoring with anticoagulant treatment, they are advised to do prothrombin time. Chest X-ray test, this is recommended for the patients have indications like lung lesions, congestive heart failure. The patients having breast carcinoma, that is breast cancer, they are advised to do mammogram. Computer tomography scan, that is CT scan, they are advised to the patients who are having cancers, injuries, illness, ischemic attack. DNA testing of hair, blood, skin, tissue or semen samples, they are tested for the patients who wanted suppose postmortem, for the postmortem evidence in criminal cases and to establish identity and parentage. For that process, they are advised to do DNA testing. So, next we enters into the grading guidelines for scientific evidence. Clear evidence from all appropriately conducted trials. We want to maintain the evidence by for the conducted trials and also maintain the registries and also maintain the case studies, observational and historical evidences. There are inappropriate tests and replacement tests are present. If suppose ammonia, calcium, complete blood count, iron, these are Inappropriate test means a replacement test for that. For ammonia, AST and GGT, that is aspartate transaminase, gamma glutamate transferase test will be present. For calcium, replacement test is ionized calcium. For complete blood cell count, hemogram, it is the replacement test. For iron, ferritin, it is an replacement test. What are the basics of informed care? Manage testing environment using collaborative approach, communicate effectively and clearly, prepare the patients properly, follow the standard procedures, consider culture, gender and age diversity, measure and evaluate outcomes, modify treatment as necessary, manage effective diagnostic services using team approach, interpret, treat, monitor and counsel about abnormal test outcome, maintain proper test record. It is main important things. We want to maintain proper test records. Diagnostic testing model. Diagnostic testing model incorporates into 3 phases. Each phase of testing requires that a specific set of guidelines and standards to be followed for accurate optional test results. There are 3 phases in this diagnostic testing model: pre-test, intra-test and post-test. In pre-test phase, we want to know about test background information, normal, that is reference values, explanation of the test, indication for testing. In intra-test, we want to know about actual description of the procedure, specimen collection. It is very important. We want to know about how to collect the specimen and how to transport. Clinical implication of abnormal result, interfering factors. And in post-test, patients after care, clinical, education and procedure alerts, special cautions, interpretation of the test results, the clinicians want to know. Standards for diagnostic evaluation. What are the source of standards for diagnostic services? Sources like Professional Practice Parameters of American Nurse Association, American Medical Association, American Society of Clinical Pathologists. These are the examples for the sources. And standards for diagnostic testing. How we maintain the standard? Use a model as a framework for choosing the proper test or procedure and in the interpretation of test results. Use laboratory and diagnostic procedure for screening, differential diagnosis, follow-up and case management. What are the examples of applied standards for diagnostic testing? Means test strategies includes like a single test or it will be combination. Combination, it is also said to be panels of test. Panels can be performed in parallel, series or both. What are the factors that increases a patient's risk? Suppose during diagnosis, what are the factors? It will show a wrong result. There is a slight variations in the result. Means if the patient's having the age above 70 years, history of serious chronic illness, allergy, infection, gastric motility dysfunction, unsteady gait, that is balance problems, neuromuscular conditions, weakness, impaired judgment, severe visual problems, hearing impairment, use of diuretics, sedatives, analgesic or other prescription or over-the-counter drugs, alcohol or illegal drugs use or addiction. These are the factors that will increase a patient's risk that is during the diagnosis. What is pre-test phase? Pre-test phase is nothing but the emphasis of pre-test care is an appropriate test selection, obtaining proper consent, proper patient preparation, individualized patient education, emotional support and effective communication. These interventions are key to achieving the desired outcomes and preventing misunderstanding and errors. So in this pre-test phase, first we see about the basic knowledge and necessary skill for the technician. Technicians, they want to know the test terminology, what is the purpose, how it will be processed, what are the standard procedures for the test, and what are the normal tests, that is, and reference values for the test or results. The clinical value of the test is related to its sensitivity, specificity and incidence of the disease in the population tested. And what is the difference between specificity, sensitivity, and incidence? Specificity is nothing but identify correctly those individuals who do not have the disease. And how we calculate the specificity? Percentage. Percentage of specificity is calculated persons without disease who test negative divided by total number of persons without the disease into 100. So by this formula we calculate the percentage of specificity. And what is sensitivity? To identify those individuals who truly have the disease. How the percentage of sensitivity it will be identified means persons with disease who test positive divided by total number of persons tested with disease into 100. This formula shows the percentage of sensitivity. And what is incidence? Incidence refers to the prevalence of a disease in a population or community. The predictive value of the same test can be very different when applied to the people of different ages, genders, geographic locations, and cultures. Testing environments. Diagnostic testing, it will be diagnosed at different environments. Many test sites have shifted into community testing and away from the hospitals and clinics. Point of care testing means the testing will be carried out in the critical care units and in ambulance. Testing in home care environments requires skill in procedures such as drawing blood samples, that is phlebotomist, collecting samples from retention catheters, proper specimen labeling, documentation, specimen handling, and specimen transportations. And what is history and assessment? We want to know the history of the patients, whether the patient is in pregnancy conditions or they have diabetes, cultural diversity, language barrier, physical impairment, altered mental state. So we want to know the history assessment of the patient. Reimbursement for diagnostic services. Reimbursement means repay. There is a difference in both diagnostic care services, and reimbursement may vary between private and government insurance. Quality of care should not be compromised in favor of cost reduction. Include proper documentation and proper common practice terminology codes. What are the methodology of testing? Follow testing procedures accurately. Verify orders and documents them with complete, accurate, and legible information. Document all drugs the patient is taking because these may influence test outcomes. Administer the proper medications in a timely manner. Schedule tests requiring contrast substances in the proper sequence so as not to invalidate succeeding test. What are the interfering factors that will affect the diagnostic result? Incorrect specimen collection. First, the technician, clinician or clinicians, they want to know the proper collection, blood collection, sample collection, and how to handle it and how to store it, how to label it. So, incorrect specimen collection, wrong preservative, delayed specimen delivery, incorrect or incomplete patient preparation, hemolyzed blood samples, incomplete sample collection, old or deteriorating specimen, incorrect pretest diet, current drug therapy, type of illness, dehydration, position or activity at time of specimen collection, time of day, pregnancy. These are the interfering factors in the diagnosis. Avoiding errors. How we avoid errors during diagnosis? First, you want to know what type of equipments will needed for the test performed. Remove the technical errors. Properly identify and label every specimen. Determine the type of sample needed and the collection method to be used. What is proper preparation? Prepare the patient correctly. If a copy of the written test order was given to the patient to bring to the laboratory, interpret the test order. Plan to be at the department 15 minutes before. Give simple, accurate, precise instructions according to the patient's level of understanding. Poor eyesight or hearing difficulties may impair understanding and compliance. What is patient education? Educate the patient and family regarding the testing process and what will be expected of them. Record the date, time, type of teaching, information given, and to whom the information was given. Encourage questions and verbalization of feelings, fears, and concerns. Emphasize that there is usually a waiting period. Record test result information. It is very important. We want to record test result information, include the patient's response. What is patient's independence? Patient's independence here allow the patients to maintain as much control as possible during the diagnostic phase to reduce their stress and anxiety. Include the patient and his or her significant others in decision making. Test results. In that test result, we want to know about the clinician, we want to know about the normal or reference values of the diagnosis components, age, gender, environment, diurnal, other clinic variations, foods, beverages, fastings or postprandial state, drugs and exercise can affect these normal values. That is reference values. Laboratory reports. Scientific publications and many professional organizations are changing clinical laboratory data values from conventional units to system and international units. Currently, many data is reported in both ways. In conventional units also, they are reported in the SI units also. What is the ethics and the law? There is some ethics beyond the diagnosis. Consider legal and ethical implications. These include the patient's rights to information. They have the right to inform, properly signed and witnessed consent forms and explanations and instructions regarding chain of custody requirements and risk as well as benefits of test. Patients and family have a right to consent, to question, to request other opinions, and have a right to refuse diagnostic test. Patient's Bill of Rights and patient's responsibility. The patients have the right to expect that an agency or institution policies and procedures. They have the rights in decision making. They have the rights regarding test cost. They have the right to refuse diagnostic testing. They have the right to expect that standards of care. What is cultural sensitivity means? Sensitive questioning and observations may provide information about certain cultural traditions, concerns and practices related to health. Many cultures have diverse belief about diagnostic testing that requires blood sampling. Thank you.